All right, this is a puzzle. The sum of 32 and 5 times the number is 17. What is the number? So first of all, we need to set up an algebraic equation so that we can find this number. So there are no variables, you have to define them yourself. So let's call the number x, or let's call it n for number. How about that? Right, so then we have to write an equation from this first sentence using n. So it says the sum, okay, sum, that means I'm adding something. All right, so I have sum. And so the sum means I'm going to add, right? And when you have a sum, you have two things. So what do you have? You have the sum of, well, 32, and then there's another part. The other part is 5 times the number. It says that is 17. So the first part of the sum is 32, and the second part is 5 times the number. But I called the number n, so 5 times the number would be 5n. Is, now you don't see it, but that means is equal to, so we're going to use an equal sign, is, oh, and just 17. So that is our equation. All right, that's the tricky part. Now from here we need to figure out the answer, so we're going to have to isolate the variables on the left-hand side here, the 5n. So we'll first subtract 32 from both sides. We're going to be careful here. We're doing 5n equals 17 minus 32. All right, so it's going to be negative because 32 is the larger absolute value here. And then 32 minus 17 is going to be what? That's going to be 15. All right, so then we just get to divide by 5, and we've got our answer. Now, you don't want to leave your answer that way. It says, what's the number? So the answer is, the number is negative 3. And of course, I'm not sure. I'm going to check to make sure that's true. So when you check it, go back to the words. It says the sum of 32 and 5 times the number. So the number is the sum of 32 and 5 times the number. So if the number is negative 3, what's 5 times the number? Well, that'd be negative 15. So what is that sum? What is 32 plus negative 15? It's 17. And oh, it says it should be 17, so it does check out.